and welcome to my new channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make Dusty Divot from Fortnite. So what you're going to need is, polymer clay. This is a clay channel. In the colors light green, a bit darker green, white, brown, which I'm pretty sure I have in here. If not, we can mix colors, but yes, right here. I have two kinds of brown. So, yeah. Make sure it's polymer. Well, it doesn't have to be. It could be oven baked, but polymer is the best for this kind of tutorial. So, yes. Let's get straight into the tutorial. To start off, what you're going to want is scoot everything aside, get your green clay, and make a nice little base that you can put it on. Mine is a bit hard, so I'm going to open up my next pack. You will need a lot of it, so don't be thrilled. So here. This will not be very big, but it won't be very small. So it's gonna be easier if you have something to roll it out to make it flat. That's what I'm trying to do right now with my hands. Here. Just try to make it as flat as you can. I'm trying my best right now to make it flat. And once you have done that, I'll show you what to do next. But you know what? Here you go. Now that I have mine decently flattened out, what you're gonna do is probably take your finger and make a big dent straight in the middle of what you just created, and that will be the divot part of it. This is kind of hard clay, but it's really good for oven hardening. So yeah, polymer clay, that's what I'm talking about. This is hard. I'm sorry. It's only my first video. Chill out. Just chill out. Alright, so maybe even bigger than that. Here, I'll come back with my result. Okay, so you should have a crater about that big. So now what you're gonna want to do, take your brown clay. Once again, flatten it out the best you can. I took off a small piece. This is gonna be the floor of the divot, so it's gonna be brown in there because of all the dirt when the meteor hit. Now you're gonna put this in there, and you're gonna want to rub it in so it kind of covers all of it as brown. You're gonna have a little bit of extra that you could tear off and save if you don't have enough, but I'm just rubbing it in like I said, so you get it all filled with brown. And then, yeah, it will kind of just roll out as divot. Just give me some time. And these take a lot of time, so I hope you guys go down there and press that subscribe button. So you should have something similar to what I have, like that, right there. I told you to rub it in nice so it kind of covers most of the green that was there before. If there's little patches of green, add a little bit more clay to it, and you should be good. So now, for the next step, what you want to do is, first of all, put away the stuff you're not going to need, which is the green and the brown. You might need a little bit of black for this part. I forgot to tell you guys that. But now you're going to want your white, and this will be like that little secret secret underground bunker that's down there. So what you're gonna want for that is your white, break off a little bit, make kind of like a semicircle. So like maybe make a ball and then cut it in half, kind of. Maybe a little bit like that. So yeah, here we go. Just making the little ball. You don't really necessarily need to cut it. You could just put it down in there, but make sure you get the correct shape. Like it's kind of a it's like a circular rectangle, if that makes sense. It's a tough shape to recreate, so yeah. That's what I have for the little thing. Now, I'd recommend getting black for this part. So I'm gonna just put away my white. I don't have a bag for it. Hold on. Okay, so I just got my white put in this bag. So now you're gonna want your black. I don't have much black left. I have this good kind of black. I have more, in my house, but so what you're gonna want to do is break off a teeny little piece, roll it out in your hand, so it's like teeny, you can barely see that, and lay it down in like a tic-tac-toe pattern, if that makes sense for you. I got a little black on the dirt that's in the divot, so I'm just gonna get a little more brown clay, rub it over that. For the end result, you guys should get something similar to what I have, but if you don't, you should maybe reconsider watching the video and see if you did anything wrong. Remember that tic-tac-toe pattern? That's what I'm doing right now with the little lines of black clay that I'm making. Maybe a little bit more. So I'll just cut it until I've done that. Alright, so this is what I have for Dusty Divot right now. And what you're gonna want to do next is we're gonna put down some trees. So open up your brown and light green. This is a fun part. I don't have a map of where the trees are, but I know there's a decent amount of trees. And there's also like rocks scattered around it. Like there's a part I forgot to do where it goes a little bit longer out, which I'll show you how to do in the end, but yeah. So get a brown, make it into a trunk, like kind of like that, maybe a bit thicker because while oven hardening it will kind of plop over. It gets really hot in the oven. I'll tell you the correct amount of heat you should put on it so you don't overcook it. But I have some pretty derpy trees. Don't judge me. Just, oh my gosh, this is big. Whoops. Might want to make them smaller than I have here. I like to go overboard on the size of stuff. Don't judge me. Alright, so that's about a good tree. Yeah. And yeah. Well, why did I? Alright. Well, that's one tree. Now, you probably want one more there and one more there. And then I'll show you the last step. Okay, so I have 3 trees, decent size. That's all I'm gonna put. Now, this is the part I forgot to do. So you're gonna want your brown clay, and so you know how on Dusty Divot there's like a little line, like a triangle at the end. That's the part I forgot to do. So now use the same technique I did for like the middle. Just kind of make a triangle, a flat triangle, and then rub it into that place. That's right there. So yeah, it's kind of like that. A little bit. All right. Kind of like that. And we are almost done. There's one part I almost forgot that I realized. Break off a bit of clay. There's a huge molten rock that's kind of dark. Like, if you want to go overboard, you could put a few moon rocks in there. I might, but yeah. There's a huge rock on the outside of it. I'm not exactly sure where it is, but I'm just gonna put a rock that's brown that came from the divot where right there. Yeah, that's good. All right. Now for the moon rocks. I think I'm gonna, after all, just drop my brown clay. All right, I think I'm gonna put the moon rocks. So for this, you don't have to. I'm just gonna, because I'm a really detailed kind of person. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take some really nice cosmic purple. This is so cool. And it like break off a teeny little bit, roll it into a ball, and then put it down where you think there should be some hop rocks or anti-gravity pebbles. That's what I call them when I play the game, but you can call them whatever you want. Anti-gravity pebbles is what I thought was cool. I just realized the face I was making. This is a perfect day to be making clay stuff, I just think. It's also a perfect day to be outside where I live, but whatever. So, we're getting these on, these little details, the hop rocks or anti-gravity pebbles. And we'll put another one right about there. And, you know what, we'll do one more. Alright, so this is what your Dusty Divot should look like. This is the rock I was talking about, that rock. And you can see those little purple stuffs, anti-gravity pebbles. Alright, so now we have created the Dusty Divot on the map, but don't forget oven hardening. So I already know the proper temperature and stuff to do. So what you want to do is set your Dusty Divot to the side, roll out some tin foil, just, tin foil will do. If not, like maybe a little metal tray. Alright, put it on, put what we just made onto the tin foil, like I said. Oh, oops. That's the tape I used to hold up my camera. So now take the divot, as you can see right here, and now let's go put it in the oven. I'll tell you the proper temperature. So now bake 235 degrees Fahrenheit. Bake. Alexa, set a 25-minute timer. And now we just wait 25 minutes and I'll show you the end result. So yes, I hope you guys have enjoyed